Today we are going to perform the synthesis of chlorbutanol.
Students, let us see the requirement for our today's practical, that is synthesis of chlorobutanol. The requirement is as apparatus required are round bottom flask, beaker, measuring cylinder, glass rod and funnel. The chemicals required are acetone, chloroform and potassium hydroxide. The reaction involved in this practical is when acetone react with the chloroform in presence of potassium hydroxide, it will form chlorobutanol, water and KCl. Let us see the mechanism involved in this reaction. The mechanism is nucleophilic addition reaction, where potassium hydroxide is act as a base and catalyst, where KOH takes a proton from the chloroform to form trichlorocarbene, which is highly unstable and reactive. Okay, and then it acts as a nucleophile which act on a carbonyl carbon of the acetone. Okay, so it will then form then oxyanion, which is an intermediate, and which finally take up the proton from the chlorobutanol and the water molecule, and finally from the chlorotin, which is the sedative hypnotic, which is nothing but our chlorobutanol molecule. Let us see the procedure involved in our today's practical. First of all, mix dry acetone in and chloroform with the continuous stirring and cool it to the below 0 degrees Celsius. Then to this solution, acetone and chloroform, you have to add a gradually potassium hydroxide over a period of 60 hours. Then this mixture you have to allow to stand at the room temperature for further 36 hours with the intermittent stirring. Okay. Then whatever the mass we will obtain, that we have to filter and wash that residue with the acetone, and that evaporate the acetone in a water bath. Then we will get the our product, that is the chlorobutanol. Then filter off the PPT, dry it and report the yield of the practical. So students, let us see the actual practical how we have to perform in laboratory.
Students, let us see the actual synthesis of chlorbutanol. Before starting the practical, let us see the requirement. In requirement, we will require some chemicals like potassium hydroxide, chloroform, acetone. Along with this, we will require crushed ice to maintain the temperature of our reaction mixture. Then we will require in apparatus glass beaker, measuring cylinder, pipette, glass rod, spatula. Students, now we will start the actual practical. For this, I have taken in this beaker 5 ml of acetone. Okay. Now we have to maintain the temperature of reaction mixture. Okay. So in this 5 ml of acetone, I have added 10 ml of chloroform. Okay. So this 3.25 gram of KOH we have to add in a different portion over a period of near about 60 hours. With continuous stirring, you have to dissolve the potassium hydroxide palette into the mixture of in the mixture of acetone and chloroform. So student, near about we have completed 8 to 8 hours and 30 minutes. Now we will proceed for the further addition of potassium hydroxide into the mixture. Okay, I am adding the next slot of the potassium hydroxide. I have kept the potassium hydroxide in desiccator overnight, so it should not absorb the moisture from the environment. Again, I have closed the lid of beaker with the help of foil paper so that the content of the beaker will not be evaporated. Okay. Again, we have to maintain the temperature of bath. Okay, so it should be in cool condition. So you should always require ice or ice cooled water in the bath. Okay, you have to take these precautions. Students, you can observe the solution now. I have added the more quantity of potassium hydroxide. You have to solubilize the potassium hydroxide completely into the solution of acetone and chloroform. Okay. Students, now we are going to add the last lot of potassium hydroxide into our solution. Okay, so after this our addition of potassium hydroxide is completed. So again, now near about 40 hours completed. Okay, we have to keep this mixture after complete solubilization of the KOH into the solution of chloroform and acetone. We have to wait for the next 36 hours. Okay, means near about 1 day and 1.5 day. Okay, so you have to wait for the next 36 hours after complete addition of the KOH. So at that time also you have to take the precaution that your flask should be completely covered with the foil paper, petri dish, whatever available. Then after that you have to keep a watch on the water bath. So the content of the water bath, or you can say the ice bath, it should be always a cool condition. So you have to maintain the reaction temperature in a cool condition and complete solubilization of your potassium hydroxide into the solution. Students, after total addition and the 36 hours extra, we have got such a pasty mass of our product. Okay, so we have to filter it. Okay, and again we have to give the washing with the acetone. Okay, you can observe that it is sticky one, so it doesn't come along with the filtrate. So we will allow to it. To remove the unreacted material, we have to give the washing with the acetone. Okay, we have wash our product with the acetone. Okay. Okay, now we have to remove this for the drying. Student, we have got this crude product. Now we will proceed for the drying in hot air oven. We have to wait for the 10 to 15 minutes for the drying. Students, you can observe our final product chlorobutanol. Okay. Now we will proceed for further calculation part of our today's practical.
Student, let us see the calculation part for our today's practical, that is synthesis of chlorobutanol. So 58.08 gram of acetone is equivalent to 177.45 gram of chlorobutanol. Now we have to find out the theoretical yield. For that we have taken the 5 gram of acetone. Now we have to find out this 5 gram of acetone is equivalent to how much gram of chlorobutanol, and that is nothing but our theoretical yield. So theoretical yield is equal to X. We have to perform a cross multiplication. So 5 into 177.45 divided by 58.08. Okay, by doing this calculation we will get our theoretical yield 15.27 gram. Student, let us see the percentage yield. So percentage yield is equal to practical yield upon theoretical yield into 100. Put up the value as we have got the practical yield 8.25 divided by our theoretical yield 15.27 into 100. By solving this we will get the answer 54.02%. Next is uses of chlorobutanol. It is used as an preservative, sedative, hypnotic and weak local anesthetic agent. As well as it is also used as, or you can say it also has some antibacterial and the antifungal properties also. Now we will see the general information about the chlorobutanol. This is the structure for the chlorobutanol. The molecular formula is C4H7Cl3O. The molecular weight is 170.5 gram per mole. The synonym for the same compound is 1,1,1 trichloro 2-methyl propan 2-ol, chloritone, chloritone, etc. Melting point of the compound is 95 to 99 degrees Celsius. This chlorobutanol appears as a white solid, and this is soluble in acetone and it is slightly soluble in water. Finally, we can conclude the result of our today's practical, that is synthesis of chlorobutanol, as the percentage yield of chlorobutanol was found 54.02%. Students, let us see the question bank for our today's practical. First question, give the reaction involved in synthesis of chlorobutanol. The synthesis of chlorobutanol is carried out with the help of acetone and chloroform. Acetone reacts with the chloroform in presence of KOH, that will form a chlorobutanol water molecule and KCl. Second question, give the mechanism involved in the synthesis of chlorobutanol. So this is the nucleophilic addition reaction. This potassium hydroxide, which act as a base as well as catalyst, which take up the proton from the chloroform to form trichlorocarbon molecule, which is highly unstable and reactive and which act as an nucleophile, which further attack on the carbonyl carbon of the acetone. Then it will form the oxyanion, and this oxyanion which take up the proton and which produce our final product, that is the chloritone, or you can say the chlorobutanol. Next question, explain the procedure for synthesis of chlorobutanol. The first step is mix dry acetone and the chloroform with continuous stirring and cool to below 0 degrees Celsius. Then add gradually potassium hydroxide over a period of 60 hours. Then allow to stand that reaction mixture for room temperature for further 36 hours. Then filter the mass, wash that residue with the acetone, evaporate it in a water bath, and then filter off the PPT, dry it and report the yield. Next question, give the uses for chlorobutanol. It is used as preservative, sedative, hypnotic, weak local anesthetic. And second one, it has some antibacterial and antifungal properties also. Next question, draw the structure for acetone, chloroform and chlorobutanol. You can see on the screen, this is the structure for the acetone, this is structure for the chloroform, and finally this is the structure for the fluorobutanol. Thank you students. I hope you have understood the synthesis of chlorobutanol.